to move on to the game engine, and I'd like to choose between the Unity engine and the Creation engine. I'd like the Unity engine because it displays the shadows good. With my game, I'd like the shadows to be spot on basically, so wherever the player moves, the shadow moves with him. And the Creation engine is better for graphics, so it's a high graphical engine, therefore making it visually look better. The playable characters. Now I'm going to talk about the playable characters. There's going to be 3 generations of playable characters. There's going to be the younger generation, the middle generation, the older generation. The younger generation are generally going to be the quicker characters. They will be better at generally combat and movement speed. They're going to be middle generation. The middle generation is the absolute middle. They're generally good at magic and they're generally good at fighting with melee weapons. And they're good at bows too. We have the old generation at the bottom. With their words and knowledge is power. The magic, they're good at magic. They're generally quite slow, but it sort of pays back because they're so good at magic. So what will you do in the game? In this game, you will decide your own armour, you will decide your own weapons, and you kill the Reapers of Time. We'll move on to the Reapers of Time in a minute. So yeah, a quick overview of the story. Basically what happens in the story is there's an invasion of your planet, and these invaders, they stop time with this special orb, as you've probably seen in the trailer. This orb will be planted in the earth within its crust, which will stop everything from living. It will stop time from moving, and it will stop day from turning to night. Yeah, and these there's going to be codes to where this orb of time is, and these codes are going to be held by 3 time reapers. And obviously the player's got to find these 3 time reapers to find where the orb's hidden. Unique selling points. Why my game's different to a different other game is because I would like to include unique boss fights. And these unique boss fights will drop like special loot such as rare armor or rare weapons that you can't get anywhere else in the game. Also I like environmental effects. These environmental effects means that such as if you're in a lava wasteland, then there'll be big spurts of lava hitting the player, so obviously the player's got to be more cautious and avoid where he's standing. The sales. Roughly I'd like to sell my game for £35 to £40. Because it's on all consoles, then it'll probably go on these providers such as Game, Tesco, Asda, Granger Games and GameStop. Got any questions?
Yeah. My first thought when thinking customisable weapons, is it free roaming?
Yeah, generally all free roaming.
So essentially it's a fantasy RPG with fully customisable weapon and armour. Different character types that you can wander around in. Particular quests that you need to achieve.
The side quests, main quests. The side quests are just there to get the player from the main quest basically.
So I've got to ask the question, what makes this significantly different from Skyrim?
Well, as I said before, I want to include environmental effects and unique boss fights. Unique boss fights will give the player special weapons, special armour that you can't get anywhere else, which you can't do in Skyrim. Right. And environmental effects is like trees attacking you and lava spurts and everything like that, which doesn't happen in Skyrim.
Right, okay. Just make a note of that. What age group are you pitching this at?
15 plus, because I like to be a little bit gory. And most teenagers play games, computer games, Xbox games, and you know, a lot of them like RPG. So I think 15 plus will keep it in a good balance between like enough blood, but I don't want it to go too far.
Okay. And you're predominantly a male demographic?
Predominantly male, but I mean you can play female character as well, so it is aiming towards the female gender.
When you say Xbox and PlayStation 3, are we talking PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, or are we talking Xbox One, PlayStation 4?
And next gen, all